Okay, somebody pushed the recorded button, so we're gonna go with it, right? Okay, Rashida, welcome, welcome. Who invited you tonight? Marion, Marion, hell, who invited you? Where are you chiming in from? I am here in the Maryland area. Guys, we have about 2 minutes, breakfast and dinner. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Okay, Deborah Barr, that's amazing, amazing. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have much longer. 2 more minutes, actually 60 seconds, because we are going to get started on time. We're going to get started at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Michael and Leonard invited me. Good evening. This is Dana from Memphis. I was invited by Dez. All right. Hey, Dana. Welcome, 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 welcome to the call. All right. Less than 60 seconds and we're going to get started, ladies and gentlemen. Again, type your name, where you're chiming in from, and who invited you tonight so that we can shout you out and welcome you by name to the call. Get those papers and pens together. And business partners, reach out to your guests, and we are starting in 30 seconds, and they should hop on right now because they do not want to miss any of this amazing information that we're about to share tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see who else has. Hey, Tamika, welcome, welcome. You were invited by Veronica. All right, it is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to go ahead and get started. My name is Deborah Bond. I am from the Maryland area, and I have been in this business for about 7 years. I work for the federal government, and I chose this business because I wanted to travel more. And when I say I wanted to travel more, it's because I was raising my young children as a single mom, and I wasn't able to do that the way that I wanted to back then, right? Didn't have the money, didn't have the time, and I just couldn't get on a flight and take them anywhere. I had to save my leave so that, in case an emergency came up, I was able to be there for them in case of an emergency. Fast forward to today, my children are adults. I have a married daughter. I have a son who is on his way out for the next couple of days celebrating Valentine's Day. And listen, they are both business partners with me. They are both travel advisors in this company, and we travel together as much as we can, making those lasting memories. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best place on the planet. So let's get started. So look at this picture. Look at this scene. I want you to imagine financial freedom, personal freedom, time freedom. If you had those three freedoms in your life at this very moment, what would you do with them? Would you take this trip? Would you get up when you're finished sleeping? Would you do whatever you want to do when you want to do it? Think about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to show you how you can design your ideal life. We're going to show you how you can earn more, travel more, save more, and experience more. We're going to show you how you can build a strong network by embracing and empower yourself and others. You have unlimited income opportunities. You get to benefit from e-commerce, work from anywhere, anytime, no inventory, no quotas. And you get to become a travel professional, ladies and gentlemen. So who are we? We are Planet Marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman on the screen that you see right here is Mr. Donald Bradley. He is the founder and the CEO of the company. He decided that he wanted to provide a business opportunity for ordinary people like you and I to earn extraordinary money. We are an 8-year-old company with reps in over 20 countries worldwide. They're based in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you're from Atlanta, listen, you have the plug right there. We have a solid company leadership. And look at the middle of the screen. Commissions paid to date, over $200 million. Mr. Bradley said, I do not want to do this by myself. So he went out and got the best of the best. Mr. Andy Cawthon, he is the president of the company with decades of experience in this area. Leanne Treckler, she's our COO. She manages the Planet Marketing support team And she also makes sure that we get paid on time, sometimes before time. Ladies and gentlemen, who do we market? We market IntelliTravel. The gentleman on the screen is Mr. James Ferrara. He is the co-founder and president of IntelliTravel. And IntelliTravel has been in business for well over 30 years. They are the originator of the home-based travel agents. Listen, we have an exclusive partnership with IntelliTravel. When I say we, I mean Planet Marketing has an exclusive partnership with IntelliTravel, which simply means that Planet Marketing sells IntelliTravel agencies while IntelliTravel sell travel packages, right? They have major accreditations and certifications from CLIA, which is the Cruise Line International Association, all the way to the Better Business Bureau, where we are recognized for excellence. They are based in Delray Beach, Florida. And to date, the travel bookings are well over $3 billion. We have industry awards and accreditations where you see Norwegian Cruise Lines, Carnival, and then the Emmy of Travel, the Magellan Awards. IntelliTravel has approximately 13 of those. Okay. So, did you guys know that commissions are already built in the price that's being paid? It's already built inside those travel bookings. I had no idea that that was the case. But listen, I know now. Okay. So you have the ability to earn 70 to 80% of the commissions. You have a full-fledged at-home agency. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a business in the box because it comes with everything that you need. You have access to book group trips and individual trips, and we're talking cruises. We're talking corporate and church retreats, fraternities, sororities, destination weddings, honeymoons, and anniversaries. Oh my gosh, this is the Lover's Day. A lot of people got engaged today, and they're probably looking for a destination weddings real soon. Girls' trips, guys' trips, and so much more. We have a turnkey business. You have excellent customer service and support on demand agent training modules, which means you can take that training at any time, any place that you have access to the internet. You have access to major suppliers worldwide. So you do not have to stop booking with Southwest Vacations or Hilton or Marriott. You have access to them and earn those commissions that's built in the price that's already being paid. So you have sales and marketing materials. And when I tell you, you have $100,000 in free sales and marketing materials come with this business, is absolutely amazing. All right, I talked about the type of trips that you could book, but listen, you have access to everything associated with travel: cruises, vacation packages, resorts, travel insurance, sports and entertainment tickets. People went to the Super Bowl, right? A lot of agents booked those tickets and they got paid the commission because they are travel agents. Vacation rentals, excursions, activities, airline tickets, hotel rooms, and so much more. If it has something to do with travel or entertainment or sports, you can book it and get paid the commission. Why travel? Why now, guys? It is a $9 trillion industry. I go to the airport often and I never see an empty airport. Travel is projected to grow to $15 trillion in the next 10 years. It is the number one research category online, and it is researched between the hours of 9 and 5, when those of us who still have a full-time job are supposed to be working, right? The baby boomers are fueling the growth, and the millennials are traveling like crazy because they spent over $200 billion in travel, and they do it annually. Guys, I think they are using the baby boomers' money. What you think? And then we have Generation Z. They are the digital generation. They are the jet setters. They are called the leisure travelers because they turn business and leisure into travel. Their jobs will send them on a vacation. They'll tack on a couple of days before and a couple of days after. All right. So why not get paid with what people are doing anyway? You guys have a cell phone. You're probably looking at this Zoom via cell phone, but why not let it make money for you? Almost everyone that you know, everyone that I know, they are traveling or they want to travel, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about how much you can earn on those resorts and cruises and hotels, right? So here are a few examples. The very first one is a business trip. Let's say that you know someone who travels for business and they go for a 3-night hotel stay 3 times a month. They go to your booking portal and they book it, and you get the commission. $151.20. Not bad, huh? There's more, there's more. 5-day golf trip. This could be a girls trip, guys trip, a wellness trip. 4 people are going golfing in Scottsdale, Arizona. They have an amazing time, and you earn a commission of $274.86. Ooh, somebody type in the chat. It gets better. I just talked about the honeymoons and the destination weddings, guys. A lot of people are booking honeymoons. I mean, it's Lover's Day, right? Well, look at this example right here. 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, Mexico, complete with butler service. How many of you all have been on vacation? You had butler service. Type in the chat, butler, go butler. Because once you go butler, you never go back. Commission $561.79. Absolutely amazing. Next example, where are my cruisers? I'm a cruiser. I love, love, love cruising. 5-day group cruise. A lot of us are probably a part of our family reunions, right? We're on that committee, or our class reunion. We're on that committee and we're doing the planning anyway. So why not book a cruise and let the cruise line do everything for you, the entertainment, the food, the excursions, and they can even put together a little gathering for you guys to have your reunion activities, right? Family reunion, this agent booked 20 cabins on a Western Caribbean cruise. The commission was $2,240.17, guys. Listen, that could probably pay someone's mortgage today, right? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so we love to learn and earn and have fun while we're doing it. We get to educate ourselves by experiencing travel from a client's perspective, and we call these IntelliTrips. We also get certifications that come, that you are able to achieve throughout this business. We have Dream Maker, Vacation Builder, Travel Genius. If we have any Dream Makers, Vacation Builders, or Travel Genius on the line tonight, type in the chat what certification you have. And there's another level of ambassador, and I happen to be one of those ambassadors in the company where I have been certified to train over 100,000 agents across the world, right? Absolutely amazing. So let's talk about some of these IntelliTrips. We call them familiarization trips or FAM trips, right? So this example right here is Jamaica. Who loves Jamaica? Type in the chat Jamaica if you love Jamaica. 4 nights, Montego Bay, Jamaica, at this beautiful resort. Some of us may know this picture because some of us may have been here, right? I've been there. Listen, our agents had the ability to go to this resort, test out the food, test out the drinks, the water. I mean, they had an amazing time experiencing the property, the excursions, Jamaica, and they paid $99 per person, not $99 per night. How awesome is that? Second example, I just asked you, where are my cruisers? All right, now, so this right here is a seminar at sea. 7 nights, Royal Caribbean. Our agents had the ability to go on this cruise and test out everything it had to offer. See these balconies? We got to stay in those. The atrium, we got to stay in that area. The slides, the different ports. Guys, how much do you think this costs? Go ahead and type it in the chat, but I'm going to tell you right now. It was $399 for ocean view and $559 for a balcony. Guys, if you know anything about a 7-night Royal Caribbean cruise to the Caribbean, the taxes and fees are about $300 or $400, right? All right, guys. So those are the examples. And this right here is near and dear to my heart. It's the IntelliTrust guarantees. This business comes with three amazing guarantees. The very first one is the best travel price guarantee. So let's say you go out and you book your trip to Jamaica, right? And you get all the bells and whistles. You got that butler service and everything. And then, you or your clients are going to do some price searching and they go out and they find the trip a little bit less expensive. And let's say everything is apples to apples, oranges to oranges, same flight, same hotel, same category, same excursions. Everything is the exact same. And Teletravel says if we cannot meet that price or beat that price, then they'll give you the difference in a travel voucher of 110%. Number two, guys, it's an investment, right? So once you invest in your business and you decide that you want to, you come in and you test drive it for 30 days, and you decide, hey, this is just not what I expected to be. All you have to do is reach out to IntelliTravel and say, hey, please cancel my business. They will gladly cancel your business so long as you do it within that 30-day period of you purchasing your agency. They'll give you your money back, no questions asked. The third guarantee is our unique profit guarantee. How many of you know that 30 days is just not enough to really, really test drive a business? So IntelliTravel says if you test drive this business or you stay in the business for 12 months and you do the things that we put in place for you to do to earn money or save money on your travel, and you not do either one of those and put the money that you spend and invest it in your business, if you not earn more, save more than what you spent investing in this business, they will give you the difference and you can absolutely keep your business, right? Never ever heard of that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get myself out of the way because I'm going to bring up our next speaker tonight. And this speaker is going to talk to you about how you can leverage residual income, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman is from the DC area. He's been in the business for well over a decade. He loves to have fun. He loves helping people. He has made a significant amount of money because he is definitely a documented six-figure income earner in the company. And he loves to help people, especially make money, right? Mrs. Scott, are you there?
I certainly am here. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you and I can see you, sir. Take it away.
Oh man, my pleasure. And what a pleasure it was to hear from this young lady on tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard from someone who she mentioned a little bit earlier that she happens to be an ambassador, but quite frankly, she's a master ambassador, simply meaning she's mastered all of the requirements, all of the certifications that the company has to offer. And now that puts her in the upper echelon of our travel company. She's booked loads and loads of travel and made a lot of money. In addition to that, she's what we call a three-star director. You're going to hear a little bit more about that in a moment, but just understand that she's helped over now, watch this, 600 families around the world to be able to benefit from what you all are going to be able to benefit from on tonight. And as she mentioned, my name is Preston Scott, born and raised in Washington, D.C. I still reside in the Washington, D.C. area, ladies and gentlemen, and I happen to absolutely adore the travel industry. Now, my wife and I have been in the travel business now for 17 years. 7 of those years have been here with what you're watching on tonight. Within the first 3 years of taking full advantage of this program, we were able to pay off over $30,000 in debt. We were able to then buy my wife her dream home, ladies and gentlemen, and that allowed us to do some amazing things. In doing that and being able to pay off the debt. Now, I'm prior Air Force. If we have anybody who is prior military, shout out your branch of service and thank you for your service on tonight. We want to thank you for that. But my wife and I got involved in the industry. Now I was working at Andrews Air Force Base. Once I left the United States Air Force, I went ahead and worked at Andrews Air Force Base and was doing that full time. And I was working this business part-time. Okay. On a part-time basis, we started making more part-time than my full-time job was paying me. Now, I didn't love what I was doing, but I love who I was doing it for. So I wanted to spend more time with my family. So this business allowed me to, on November 25th 2020 to walk away from that full-time job and do this business 100% full-time. Now, it's not about the money, but it's about what the money will allow you to do. And this business has allowed me to spend more time with my family than I did with those coworkers. So tonight we're going to share with you how you can build a network, empower yourselves and others while you capitalize on the power of leverage and residual income. Now, Warren Buffett said it best. He said, never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create that second source. So let's talk tonight about how to go ahead and go about doing that. I'm sure everyone on this line tonight has referred someone to something, maybe a restaurant, or maybe a clothing store, or maybe an online shopping network, or I don't know, a movie. We all refer people to things because once we've experienced something, we want to share it with others, especially if it's something that has been a benefit or something that we enjoy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever referred someone to something, think back. How many times from those referrals have you received any commission? Like the restaurant that you sent someone to, or the movie that you told someone to go see, or the online shopping that they wouldn't did because of you, or that, a Netflix movie. It's like we post things on our social media page for people to see, and then they go do it, and we get excited because they go and they spend their money. But we don't get any commission or any referral bonuses. It'll be amazing if I referred you to a steak restaurant. You went out to that restaurant, right? And you mentioned my name. And then the next time I went to go get some steak, they would give me maybe 10% off or something for the referral and the work that I did, because I did the work to get you to the restaurant. Well, our company understands the concept. And what we're going to do is we're going to pay you for those referrals that you're already doing. Anytime you refer someone to the travel business and allow them to start their own business, we're going to pay you $50 per referral. Now that's unlimited. You can refer as many individuals or as little as you like. Okay, it's not mandatory. It's not a requirement. It's not an obligation. It's an option, but it's an amazing option to be able to exercise. Now, when someone partners with you, they're going to have that same ability, okay, to go out and to refer anyone to the business. If they make a referral, the company's going to pay them $50 as well per referral on an unlimited basis. Watch this. But because you're the person who was unselfish, somebody type in the word unselfish. Type that word in, unselfish, okay? You're the unselfish person to share the business. The company will pay you $25, basically a 50% match. And it doesn't stop there. If they make $1,000, the company pays you $500. They make $5,000, the company will pay you $2,500. That's the equivalent of you going to work tomorrow and someone in HR says, we're hiring. But whoever we hire, we're going to pay the person who we hire $100,000 salary. But the person who referred he or she to this job, we're going to give you $50,000 because you referred the person who we hire. Man, y'all be on the Book of Faces, tic-tac-toe. Y'all be on social media tomorrow trying to hire everybody you know because you would want to get that 50% match. Well, guess what? That does not exist in corporate America, but it does exist here in this company. So, ladies and gentlemen, we also have a $10 bonus that starts at 10 and it grows to 60 on every single referral that takes place throughout your organization. And I'm going to show you how you can earn those $10 all the way up to $60. Now, it starts at our builder program. Once you've referred 3, you're a bronze. Once you've referred 6, you're a silver. Once you've referred 9, you're a gold. As a matter of fact, I want you to let us know what your rank is on tonight based upon the referrals. If you've made 3 referrals and you're a bronze builder, type the word bronze and then let us know where you're located and what do you do professionally. If you're a silver builder, type the word silver. Let us know where you're located and what you do professionally. Guess what? If you're gold and you've gone gold or you've gone beyond 9, if you've referred more than 9, let us know what is your position here in the company. Are you gold? Are you 2020 club, right? Are you a director in training, simply meaning you've helped over 50 families around the world? Go ahead and type that in the chat. Let us know where you're located and what do you do. Now, while these leaders are typing that, once they all go gold, watch what they have access to immediately. 3 additional income streams right away. At Gold Builder, you're going to start receiving those $10 bonuses per referral. Now, that's amazing because you can be sitting at work at your lunch or sitting at work and being, annoyed by a coworker, and someone makes a referral in Kansas, or someone makes a referral in Texas, or someone makes a referral in Michigan, and you get anywhere from $10 to $60 while you're sitting there on your break. You got to know what it feels like to get paid when you're not physically present to make for that transaction to take place. Ladies and gentlemen, and once you're a goal builder, you're also going to receive a 10% match on all travel that's booked by anyone who you refer to the business. Well, guess what? I referred a gentleman to this business. And right now, he has a wedding taking place that he booked. Okay. He's going to receive somewhere around about $40,000 for booking one wedding. Isn't that amazing? Now, I'm the gentleman who referred him to the company. You can do the math on that. So who and how many individuals would you want to refer, and the company will pay you? Ladies and gentlemen, there's something also called a 10% match on matrix commissions. Let's talk about that. That's our residual component. We have 9 levels of pay where we're going to pay you on a residual basis. If any of you right now have a cell phone, it means you purchased a service, and it means you pay every single month. It's called a bill, cell phone bill, and you have car notes, mortgages, electric bills. We have all kinds of bills every month, and we're paying those bills to an entrepreneur. Like when you write a check or when you hit submit to send a payment electronically to pay a bill, you've just put money into the hands of an entrepreneur. But it's amazing how so many of us spend so much money financing the freedom of business owners, but yet when we have an opportunity to own a business, we frown, or we got to do all this research, we got to do all this thinking, but we're paying entrepreneurs every day, all day. Think about how much money you spend and you give to businesses, but then people don't want to own a business. So tonight we're going to talk about the fact that you too can start making residual income, because those bills you pay every month. Think about the owners of whoever owns T-Mobile. They're sitting back. They can enjoy their life because they have hundreds of thousands of us paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month, so that we go to work so that they don't have to work. Oh my God, you got to hear me. We go to work so that they don't have to work. So here's what we ask you all to consider: building a business where you get paid every single month. You make 2 referrals, you have access to up to $48 a month of residual income. You make 5 referrals, you now have access to over $1,400 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, you make 8 referrals to this business, you have access to very close to 40 grand a month. And I'm going to show you in an illustration how that kind of ties in. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our director program. This is if you like to helping people, this is a program that rewards you for helping others. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as a director in this company, it simply means that you help people to make money. You help people travel around the world. It starts when you have an organization that you've built. We talked about those 9. You help 9 people, and then we wrap our arms around you and your 9, and then we help that organization go to 100. You're now a 1-star director. Above all the travel commissions and bonuses, we're going to pay you an additional $500 a month. That $10 now doubles to $20. Ladies and gentlemen, we have individuals in our company from 1-star all the way up to 6-star. My wife and I are very blessed to be at the 4-star level, simply meaning we help over 1,500 families around the world in over 8 different countries to be able to experience what you all are seeing on tonight. With that being said, if there are any directors on tonight, let us know what star you happen to be and where you're located and what you do professionally, and give it up for our directors, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is our presidential ring and Rolex program. This is just an indicator for those who are earning 6 figures in this company, starting at $100,000. But when you become a 5-star director, the company will give you a $20,000 diamond encrusted Rolex watch. Once you start earning $100,000, you'll receive something that looks a little bit like this: your sapphire ring. $250,000 earners get the ruby ring. $500,000 earners get the diamond ring. And we do have 3 individuals in the company today, pardon me, who are making $1 million, and they have the double diamond ring. Now, we talk about a lot of money. And I know some of y'all head spinning like, oh my God, is this real? I get it, right? Everything, it's too good to be true. That just amazes me. We're in marketing, okay? We get paid because we market. How much money does Facebook make? People don't even think about it. We just get on these social media sites for free. I'm TikToking free. But they make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month because they sell to advertisers. They're in the marketing. Facebook is in the marketing business. They market to advertisers and we are the product when we're on their website for free. Well, if you understand that concept, then it would make sense to how we get paid as much as we do because we're marketing a service, which is called travel. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this. There are folks who made 9 referrals at Gold Builder. One individual made over $300,000 simply making 9 referrals. There was a person last year at 6-star director who made 1.1, almost $1.2 million. This is what we present to the IRS. This is documentation that will supersede all conversation. Okay. Now, with that being said, this is my absolute favorite part of our presentation. It is our pledge, okay? And it's our pledge to you. If you decide to take this business serious, become a director, here's what we have to offer you. As a Planet Marketing Director, you can feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, the business that you've built will outlast you. Your family will still receive your weekly commissions, director pay, director bonuses, and your monthly residual income. Hello, somebody. What does that simply mean? It means that if anything should happen to you and you unfortunately pass away, this business can now fortunately be passed on to someone who you love. I don't know about you, but I've never heard that at any other business presentation, nor have I ever been told that on any job interview. Now, we have a turnkey business. We have systems, support tools, trainings, events, even a mobile app to help you to grow your business, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we are a global business. We have over 100,000 agents in 20 different countries. So we're having an international convention in August of 2024 this year in Orlando, Florida. And I know you're wondering how to get started. Well, here's your investment. Price is what you pay. Value is what you're going to receive. You're going to see 3 numbers here, but these are not 3 companies. These are not 3 levels. These are 2 businesses for the price of one. For $199.90, less than what I paid for this phone. And if you're on this Zoom, you're on a device, a phone, a laptop, or a tablet that you paid way more than $200 for in most cases. And the overhead to run the business is $60 a month. And I know some of y'all like, see, that's where you're that's the catch. I know it. I know it. I've been doing this a long time. Let me help you out, if I may. We operate very similar to a franchise. We're a franchise-like business model. I think the king or queen, if you will, of all franchises happens to be McDonald's. They've laid the foundation for others to follow. Well, McDonald's has 3 ways where you can participate in their franchise. You can either be a customer. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm spending it. Well, you're now a customer. You're buying the burgers, the fries, and the milkshakes as long as the machine is working. And you're financing. You're making sure that the employees are paid and the business owners are paid. That's what you do as a customer. Or you can go work for McDonald's and you can be a W-2 employee and you can earn a wage. Okay. And that's fine. Or you can say, you know what? I want to own a piece of this franchise, and I want to invest. And there's a franchise fee, and there's a monthly overhead to run that business model. Well, we operate exactly the same. Well, you have a choice. You could now go and the person who invited you tonight, you can spend money and you can book travel through them. You can book hotels, cruises. Please use the person who invited you tonight. And we appreciate your business. I promise you, we're good. We appreciate your business. Thank you. Or you can go work for Disney, or you can go work for Marriott or whatever, and that's fine. And you can get a job, part-time or whatever, and you can work for the travel industry. Get you a nice wage, get you a W-2, clock in, clock out. Or you can say, you know what? I want to invest in the travel industry from a franchise perspective. And I want to invest $200 one time and to maintain my business a measly $2 a day, $60 a month to have a piece of a multi-million-dollar industry. Well, it's time to make a decision. Either you're number 3, a number 2, or number 1. It's simple. If you're number 3, you're saying, I'm not interested. And that's okay. We just ask you if you would please give the person who invited you an opportunity to earn your business because they gave you an opportunity to own business. I think that's fair. Or you're a 2. You're saying, you know what? I have interest, high interest, but I have some questions. If you have questions, please type the number 2 in the chat, or you can actually type your question. What we're going to do as soon as we flip over to the next slide, we're going to actually open up the Zoom and we're going to allow you all to ask your questions tonight, those of you who are guests on this evening. Or you're saying, you know what, I'm a number 1. And I understand economics. I understand that travel is the largest, sexiest, most lucrative industry in the world, and it isn't going anywhere. The pandemic proved that. So I want in on this, and I have a 30-day money back guarantee. What do I have to lose? All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the lines. If you have on red tonight, you are you were in the right place, in the right mind. Turn on your cameras. It's love. What is it? Love Wednesday. It's that's why we have on our heart red on tonight. There we go. There we go. There go the red squad, ladies and gentlemen. The red squad is in the building. All right. Don't be embarrassed if you have on blue or white or turquoise on. Oh, okay, Miss Marjorie. Like I'm in here. I got this. If you have on turquoise or you have on banana, whatever you have on tonight, there you go, Miss Hale. Is that Miss Hale? Don't worry about it. She said, "Look, I don't have on red, but I'm here." I love it. All right. So let's see if we had anyone. Okay, Wade. Wade, so I got on white tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he got red letters. That's my guy. All right, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions, okay, Mia got the memo. If you have questions on tonight, you can actually open up your Zoom, open up your microphone, and ask your question on tonight. And again, you can type your question or you can open up your microphone and ask your question. I promise you, we will not fight you or bite you on tonight. We will just answer your question, especially on Love Wednesday. We're going to love up all on you this evening. Who has a question tonight? Who has it? And this is for our. Okay, did you go get some red, Miss Hale? She said, I'm put some red somewhere. That's what I'm talking about. That's what y'all know they made me wear red tonight. Y'all know y'all don't see me in no red, but I'm coachable. I'm coachable. If I can ask y'all to do something, I can do what y'all ask me to do. All right. Anyone have, is that Tamika? Is your mic open, Tamika?
It is, but it won't
Hi,
allow me
Tamika.
to connect.
There you
Hi,
go. I hear you. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. I'm at work. It won't allow me to turn my camera on though.
That's okay. What's your question tonight, love?
Basically the question that I had, I was just wanting to know if I go ahead and well, Miss Veronica, let me just say that um Veronica McKinney invited me and I appreciate her for that. I just came back from Vegas for my 43rd birthday and I
Oh,
really
happy
enjoyed
birthday.
it. And thank you. I enjoy traveling. So I'm kind of looking forward. I'm the one in the family that always books the trips and never get any kind of what do you call it? Basically,
Money.
no kind of money
There you
for it
go.
or nothing. So I figured I would go ahead and invest in it and kind of because I'm looking more into traveling this year. So
Okay.
that's something I'm interested in. So basically, what I was wanting to know if I did go ahead and get started. Um, is it something where, because I'm in HR, I work HR at nights here at MTM. So
Okay.
um, I'm kind of here by myself most of the time. So is it something that I have to kind of stay on, or I can kind of work on my own time, or what is it?
Excellent question. So this is a self-paced business. Quite frankly, it's really the business for a busy professional. Most of us are part-time. So you would
Okay.
be able to decide when you want to work the business and how you want to work the business. It's completely up to you. Because if you're already booking travel, you're already doing the business.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So you're already a travel agent. You just are an unpaid travel agent. You follow me?
Right.
So we're gonna
Hmm.
fix that part first. All right. And we have a director and a master ambassador who's in HR as well, Mia Wood. So this is someone who
Yeah, I
you'd be
see
able to
that.
glean from as well.
Okay.
So what other questions do you have for us?
Basically that was it, because I assume kind of get started and start booking
Okay.
some trips.
All right. We'll go ahead and get with Veronica tonight, and we'll go
Okay.
ahead and get you enrolled. And I know you're not 43. You must be 34. You playing games over there. It's okay. You ain't got to
I'm
tell us the truth
43 now.
tonight.
Well, I thank God. To God be glory, because He gave it all
Absolutely.
to me. So
Where you
I'm
located, Tamika?
thankful for that. I am here in Athens, Alabama, by way of Huntsville. So I'm
Okay.
Oh my
originally from
goodness.
Gadsden.
We got a nice group in the Huntsville area, so we'll be able to make sure that you'll be able to connect with some people who are local as well.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. Look
Thank you
forward
so
to
much.
working with you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Miss Hale, talk to us, ma'am. When
Well,
you're ready.
I have enjoyed your presentation,
Thank
and
you
I
so very
think
much.
that you have answered any questions that I have because I was going to ask How much is it you have to invest to get started? But
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
going to work with Marjorie because I've traveled quite a bit. And I talked to her over on Friday. We were together. Unfortunately, we were funeral and all of that, and
Understood.
afterward. But anyway, I'm going to work with her. I don't know if I'm going to invest, but I could always book travel through Marjorie, or
Absolutely.
my niece and nephew usually book all of our travel. I mean, I just got back from Egypt.
Mm,
And then prior to that, I was in June. Where did I go in June? I went to Israel, the Holy Land. So I enjoy travel. I've been all over the place, but I do have a bucket list. I'm a retired educator, and I just enjoy life. And it would be wonderful to just make lots of money. But I will tell my family. I
okay.
She knows, Marjorie knows part of my family, but she didn't meet both of my sons. So I'm going to tell my sons about this business
Okay.
and get in touch with Marjorie. And I thank her for inviting me tonight because
Absolutely.
this has been very enlightening. You see, I should have been doing this 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Understood. I
You know,
got it. I got it.
you've
Well, we
got
definitely appreciate you jumping on, and Miss Marjorie knows exactly what to do from this point to help you and help your family to make sure
it.
that you all are in a much better position from a travel perspective. Is
Oh,
that cool?
she's wonderful, and you never know. Maybe one of them will decide to actually invest in the business, which
That
would
is
be
true.
marvelous because it would help me and help them at the same time.
Yes, it would.
So
So
I just
we
thank
thank you for jumping on and go back and get that red, lady. I don't know what you're doing. Stop playing.
but I was listening to, is it Tamika? My
Uh,
sons
yes,
finished
to me.
college in Huntsville, Alabama,
Okay. See,
and I'm in Columbia, Maryland. Yes.
everybody got a connection. I love it. Pleasure
Yes.
to meet you, and
Pleasure to
hopefully
meet
forward to
you.
working
And
in
I will be
service
getting in
soon.
touch with her. I have a
Okay.
full schedule tomorrow. But Marjorie, if you're listening, I will be in touch, my dear. And thank you for this opportunity. You are fabulous. And guess what my maiden name is?
What's your maiden name?
Scott.
What? And Scott, we trust. See what I'm
My
saying?
dad, my
All
dad
this
was from
connection.
Farmville, Virginia.
Wow. And we
Yes.
just did an entire presentation last night we had someone representing the Farmville area. How
Praise the
amazing is
Lord.
that?
You never know who they may be relatives. I don't know. But
I love it.
anyway, and we're
Yes,
planning
ma'am.
a reunion. So I'm going to pass the word along. I have cousins all the way across the USA. And so we like to get together for reunions and what have you. And I'll pass it on to Marjorie so that
Okay.
she can help us also. Thank you. You have been simply magnificent. Both presenters tonight. You are a number one. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so
And God
much.
bless you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy
I
Valentine.
lost my husband in 2011, but I'm still full of love.
Yes, you are.
You
We
take
appreciate
care.
it.
All right.
Take care. All
Good
right.
night.
Good night. Wow. If you don't sign up after that, I mean, my goodness. That was the presentation right there. That was the presentation. Top tier cost is what again, Brian? There's only one cost. So there's no levels, Brian. There's 199. You get both companies. Okay. You get a marketing company and you'll get a travel agency for $199.90. So yeah, we don't have any levels if that's what you were referring to. All right. Who else do we have tonight? Who has a question? You can type your question. You can ask your question. You can bless us like Miss Hale did tonight. You know what I mean? Do what you do. While they're thinking about any questions, Master Ambassador Deborah Bond, did you have any words that you wanted to share with the folks on tonight?
I think we pretty much shared everything except for guys, listen, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Come on and join us. You book and travel anyway, you travel anyway, why not get paid to do what you're doing anyway, right?
Excellent. Oh, you want to answer that question? Brian says, how long is the course?
So, Brian, who invited you tonight?
Yes, who invited you, Brian?
Mia. All right, all right. So the course, meaning the Travel Agent University, it's 2.5 hours worth of video time. So a lot of people knock it out in maybe about 4 to 6 hours if they do it straight through or they do it in increments. Just know that the actual videos are 2.5 hours total. And then if there's some other training that you're going to take, again, it's at your own pace. And it can happen in a few hours or happen in a few days, depending on how you dedicate, how much time you dedicate to take the training. All right.
Excellent.
And listen, Mia is a master ambassador, so you got the best of the best that can help you through.
Yes, she is. All right, all right. And we have Tamika with another question. Tamika says, so is a monthly payment or is it a one-time fee? There's a monthly investment, excuse me, there's a one-time investment of $200. There are no annual renewals. Okay. After 30 days, if you decide to stick with us, then it's only $60 to maintain your business on a monthly basis. And what you'll love about that, Tamika, is it doesn't matter what your commission happens to be, that $60 never rises to meet the commission. For example, my wife and I booked one trip recently. The commission was 11 grand. They didn't say, oh, well, now you made $11,000. We got to take your monthly overhead up to match that. They don't do that. It's not the more you make, the more they take concept. It's $60. So you can make as much more than that as you desire. Any other questions? You can type them. You can open up your microphone and chit chat if you got a question tonight. And again, this is for our guests on this evening. Look at everybody in this red, but y'all looking like ambassadors. Wade, what's up, sir?
What's going on, brother? How are you?
Doing amazing. How are you, sir?
I'm blessed, can't complain. I had one quick question though. I've never heard.
Give me a moment, Wade. Because you are already in the business, we want to reserve this for those who are guests on tonight. So what I would love for you to do, as soon as this is over, get with me or Roger privately, and we'll answer your questions. Thank you for jumping on, but we definitely want to make sure that we honor the guests first. Is that okay?
Got you. No problem.
Yeah, my pleasure. All right, I'm a business major. I have a business management degree. Excellent. Yes, we do get paid tomorrow. I love that. Thank you for adding that in there, La Rhonda. We get paid. Is tomorrow Thursday?
Yes, so we get paid twice.
Oh, this is amazing. So yes, tomorrow we get paid our weekly bonus commission for the marketing component, and we get paid our travel commission. I went to the sneak peek in our travel commissions earlier today. I was like, come on with it. Let's go. All right. Anyone else? Questions? And again, we want to reserve this time for those who have not yet made a commitment to partner with us. And if you are a team member or a partner, of course, you guys have our direct phone numbers. You can give us a call at any time. All right, anyone else? All right, I'm sorry I had a call. Did you? Yes, I did. Tell them to leave you alone while you're on this thing to make it say, look, y'all leave me alone. No. Yes, ma'am. So it's $200 is your one-time investment initially, and there is no annual renewals. Okay. You have 30 days. If you maintain that, guess what? You move forward, it's only $60 a month. And I was sharing earlier that it doesn't matter how much money you're making, it's only $60. Like if you go out and you get a commission of 5,000 or 10,000, they're still going to only require $60 to maintain the business. So that's it. One-time investment of 200 to get everything started. $60 maintain the business on a monthly basis. Anyone else? Anyone else? Next time you go to Vegas, girl, you're gonna get paid. Not that you be gambling, but you know what I mean. You're gonna get the commission next time you go to Vegas. All right, last time. Anyone have any questions for us on this evening? Those of us who have our guests, who are guests on tonight. All right. Well, questions going once. Questions going twice. And that will be 3 times. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for giving us a portion of your evening. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. And I wish that you all have as much love as you desire on today and forevermore. Guess what? We'll be back next week. I don't think we're going to wear red. So you can come back next week and wear whatever color you want. You'll be back next Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here's what we would ask you to do. On tonight, go ahead and get started. Get back to the person who invited you and say, listen, I'm ready to make some money in the travel industry. They'll walk you through the process of getting started. And then what you can do, you can actually invite someone to come back and join us on next week. All right. Had a bottom. Yes. Nice meeting you and looking forward to working with you, young Tamika. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, who do you invite? You invite everyone that you know, your cousins, nephews, husbands, wives, aunts, uncles, nieces, everyone. Get them on here so they can see what you saw the way that you saw what you saw. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to do that next week and give you all a professional presentation here on our Zoom. God bless you all. Have an amazing evening. This Zoom is officially over. Good night. And thanks to everyone who helped us on this evening. Thanks, Deb.